What if I told you that the financial choices you make in your 20s could either set you on the path to early wealth or keep you struggling paycheck to paycheck for the next decade? Sounds intense? It is. Because every dollar you mismanage now is like a tiny anchor dragging down your future freedom. Think of your 20s as the financial Hunger Games, only instead of fighting to the death, you're fighting for your wallet to survive adulthood. Spoiler alert. The odds are stacked against those who don't avoid these money mistakes. In this video, we're diving deep into the top 5 money mistakes almost everyone makes in their 20s, and more importantly, how you can dodge these traps to build a wealthy, stress-free life. Stick with me because the number one mistake might shock you and could save you thousands. The biggest financial mistake you can make in your 20s? Not starting to invest early. Yeah, I know, investing sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry. But what if I told you there's a way to make your money work harder than you ever will? That's the power of compound interest. It's like this secret weapon, quietly growing your wealth while you sleep, travel, or binge watch your favorite show. Einstein called it the 8th wonder of the world, and for good reason. It's the closest thing to magic we have in finance. Imagine this, you invest a small amount of money, and over time, it earns interest. But here's the kicker, that interest then earns interest itself. It's like a snowball effect, but instead of snow, it's your money growing exponentially. Now here's the fear factor. The longer you wait to start investing, the more money you leave on the table. Let me throw some numbers at you. If you start investing just $100 a month at 25, you could end up with nearly double the amount of money by retirement compared to someone who starts at 35. That's the power of compound interest working its magic over time. Still think you need a ton of money to get started? Wrong. Even just $50 a month can make a huge difference in the long run. Every dollar you invest today is like planting a seed that will grow into a money tree tomorrow. Look, I get it, investing can seem intimidating, especially when you're just starting out. But trust me, it's not as complicated as it sounds. We'll dive into some simple tools and apps later on that anyone can use to start growing their wealth. But first, let's talk about a trap even more common and even more deadly to your wallet. Let's be real. Credit cards can feel like free money, can't they? Swipe now, worry about it later, right? But here's the cold, hard truth. Those free dollars come with a hefty price tag interest rates. And trust me, they can skyrocket faster than a SpaceX launch, easily hitting 20% or more if you're not careful. Think about it. You're basically setting your hard-earned cash on fire with those kinds of interest rates. Imagine working your butt off all month, only to see a good chunk of your paycheck disappear into thin air just because you racked up some credit card debt. Suddenly, that fancy dinner you charged to your card doesn't seem so fancy anymore, does it? Look, I'm not saying all credit cards are evil. Used responsibly, they can be powerful tools for building credit and earning rewards. But the key word here is responsibly. Using them irresponsibly is like taking out a high-interest loan from the devil himself, with compound interest being his favorite little trick. And the fear here is very real. Bad credit or overwhelming debt can haunt you for years, literally following you around like a shadow. It can make it harder to get loans, rent an apartment, or even land your dream job. So, what's the solution? Simple. Only use credit cards if you can pay off the balance in full every single month. Treat it like a debit card with superpowers. Use it strategically to earn those sweet rewards, but never, ever carry a balance. Ready to break free from the credit card trap and keep more of your hard-earned money? Let's move on to another silent money killer lurking in the shadows of your budget. Chapter 3. The Emergency Fund, your financial safety net. Let's face it, life is unpredictable. Your car could decide to take an unscheduled vacation to the mechanic, a surprise medical bill could show up in your mailbox, or knock on wood, you could find yourself without a job. Without a financial safety net, these unexpected events can send you spiraling into a deep, dark pit of debt. Here's the harsh reality. Over 60% of Americans don't have enough savings to cover a $1,000 emergency. Let that sink in for a second. That means the majority of people are living on the edge of a financial cliff, one unexpected expense away from disaster. So ask yourself this. When that curveball inevitably comes your way, would you rather be scrambling to borrow money from friends or family, maxing out your credit cards, or calmly reaching into your emergency fund, knowing you've got this? Think of your emergency fund as your financial life jacket. It's there to keep you afloat when the unexpected storms of life hit. Sure, saving money might not be the most exciting thing in the world, But trust me, the feeling of security and peace of mind it brings is priceless. Start small, if you have to, even with just $1,000. Then gradually build it up to 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Having that financial cushion not only protects you from disasters but also gives you the confidence to take bigger risks in life, like investing in your passions, starting a business, or pursuing your dream career. But here's a little secret: building an emergency fund is just one piece of the puzzle. There's another sneaky money mistake that could be silently sabotaging your financial future. Chapter 4. The Comparison Trap. Stop keeping up with the Joneses. We live in a world obsessed with appearances, where social media, friends, and influencers constantly bombard us with images of a lifestyle we think we should be living. But here's the truth: playing the keeping up with the Joneses game is a one-way ticket to financial disaster. That $300 designer handbag you just had to have, that $100 cocktail night out because everyone else was doing it, it all adds up, silently draining your bank account without you even realizing it. Here's the thing: your wallet doesn't care how many likes you get on Instagram, or how envious your friends are of your latest purchase. All it sees are those extra expenses adding up month after month. True financial freedom comes from living below your means, not trying to impress others with things you can't afford. And I'm not talking about living like a monk and depriving yourself of all joy. I'm talking about being mindful of your spending, prioritizing experiences over material possessions, and making conscious choices that align with your values. The best part? When you stop overspending and break free from the comparison trap, you unlock a whole new level of freedom. You'll have more money to save and invest, less financial stress, and the ability to design a life you genuinely love on your own terms. But what if I told you there's one more critical mistake, often overlooked, that could be holding you back from reaching your full financial potential? Chapter 5. The Knowledge Gap. Why financial education is your secret weapon. The final, and perhaps deadliest mistake you can make in your 20s, is thinking you don't need to learn about money. No one is born financially literate. It's not something they teach you in school. But here's the thing: the earlier you start educating yourself about personal finance, the faster you'll be able to grow your wealth and achieve your financial goals. Think of financial education as your secret weapon in the game of money. It empowers you to make informed decisions, avoid costly mistakes, and build a solid foundation for a secure future. Luckily, we live in a time where knowledge is readily available at our fingertips. Books, podcasts, YouTube channels like this one. There are countless resources out there that can teach you everything you need to know about managing your money like a pro. So, here's a little challenge for you. When was the last time you read a personal finance book or listened to a podcast about investing? If your answer is never, don't worry, you're not alone. But it's time to change that. The fear here is stagnation. Letting your money habits stay stuck in neutral while the world around you changes and evolves. The excitement comes from growth, watching your net worth climb as you gain new knowledge and apply it to your life. The urgency? Start now. The knowledge you gain today can save you years of struggle and frustration down the road. Your future self will thank you for it. Take control of your future. Start now. Avoiding these 5 money mistakes in your 20s isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about building a life where you're in the driver's seat, not your finances. It's about having the freedom to pursue your passions, achieve your goals, and design a future you're excited about. So, what are you waiting for? Start investing early and let compound interest work its magic. Master the art of using credit cards responsibly and avoid falling into the debt trap. Build a solid emergency fund to protect yourself from life's curveballs. Break free from the comparison trap and live a life true to yourself. And most importantly, never stop learning and expanding your financial knowledge. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more smart and simple finance tips. And let me know in the comments, what's the biggest money mistake you've made so far? Let's learn and grow together. Remember, wealth isn't just about how much you make, it's about what you keep and grow. Your future self will thank you.